Hello, everybody. Would you welcome the Scottish Falsetto Sock Puppet Theatre?
Hooray!
You can unmute yourselves and say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We are the Scottish Falsetto Sock Puppet Theatre, and so am I, and so is he. Shit, he's got a guitar. I have. And you appear to be naked. I'll just see what I can do about that. I don't know what he's going to do about that. I'll find something. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing something very different tonight. Are we really? Yes. Yes, tonight we're doing something very special, something we have never done before. You could have told me, I'm telling you now. Tonight, we are going to be solving a murder. Sorry, who's seen us before? Say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Who's never... Isn't it funny how in an audience they can do it in unison? Look at that. There's about 10 seconds delay there. It's going to be a long night. Tonight. Wait, what are we doing? I was just telling them what we're doing. We could have just done the old stuff. Loads of these people have never seen. Who's never seen us?
We.
Yeah.
Never. Funny, the people who haven't seen us work in unison way better than the people who have seen us. They're not so rattled. Is that it? That's the excuse. Yes. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tonight you're going to help us solve a murder. A murder. Ooh. Yes.
Murder.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly how we pronounce it. Yes, because we're not doing the old stuff. No. Tonight is all about innovation. Well, like they do on changing rooms. No, that's renovation. Sorry, do you mean the cartoon cat and dog from the 1990s created by John Crick-Falusi? That's Ren and Stimpy. What we're going to do, sorry, do you mean a double act formed from the lead character in Allo Allo and the official mascot of the 2011 Cricket World Cup? That's Rene and Stumpy. Meaningless. What we're going to, sorry, do you mean the two consistencies of cheese in a fondue? That's Runny and Lumpy. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Runny and Lumpy. Do you mean the two notorious East End gangsters who terrorised London in the 1950s? That's Ronnie and Reggie, as those people were ahead of you in saying. Ronnie and Reggie, what are you on about? You know what they did? What? They did a murder. And that's what you're going to solve tonight. Yes, thank you. Yes, tonight's show has got a bit of the crime drama about it. In fact, prepare yourself for this. Oh, hello. I see a little bit of technical jiggery-pokery on the way. And a little bit of technical jiggery-pokery that's clearly taking a bit longer than he thought it was going to do. That's probably the shape of the evening ahead of you.
Where's Dean Friedman?
Where's Dean Friedman when you need him? I know, that's what I'm saying. Jesus God, could you have made that any louder? I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was going to be as loud. Was that really deafening for you, everybody? Okay. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a sort of crime drama. Will it be? Will it be a crime drama that lots of people talk over? No, it won't, because you people are wise enough to know to mute yourselves when, being a Zoom concert, you are mic'd up better than us. Okay, so mute yourself if you're going to have a chat, if you've got the telly on in the background, or if you're a loud farter. Loud farters particularly need to mute themselves. So yes, we're going to do a sort of crime drama. Will it be a Nordic crime drama? A Nordic crime, yeah, because I've actually just written a Nordic crime drama. Nordic, yeah. When you say you've written a Nordic crime drama, yeah, that would be a crime drama, yeah, about, yeah, a man with no penis. No. What? Nobody got that one. Well, we asked them to mute themselves. We did ask them to mute themselves, so we'll never know if that was a funny gag. Tell you what, you can unmute yourself if you think things are a funny gag. And 10 seconds later, we'll find out. Yeah, essentially, we'll be assuming that the
It was
gag...
pretty obvious, to be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shuggy is in the room. Yes, those of you who've never attended our show before, there is a chap in Paisley. His name is Shuggy, and if you think your microphone's loud on your laptop, you've got nothing on Shuggy's. You will become aware of him as the night progresses. So we're not doing the Nordic drama. Are we going to do what? Are we going to do it in the style of that TV policeman who you use in the bath? What's a TV policeman that you use in the bath? Loofah. What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? I think we should do it like that 1970s TV show with Roger Moore and Tony Curtis, whatever it was called, Persuaders. I really, really think we should do it like that 1970s show with Roger Moore and Tony. Listen, can we have less of your fannying about? These people didn't pay to see fannying about. I think you'll find they did. There's a lot of people here who've actually come thinking they're going to be doing a proper murder mystery like the ones that you get at parties. Who came here to solve a murder mystery? Give us a shout.
Yeah.
Who came here for knob gags and predictable songs?
Yay!
Frankly, I think my sound outnumbers yours. Well, we're going to satisfy everybody. Are we going to do it in the style of the ultimate non-discriminatory, totally inclusive crime show that I just made up? What?
Say that again.
What is the ultimate non-discriminatory, totally inclusive crime show that you just made up? NYPD LGBTB MACSI. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it by enlisting the help of the audience. Has anybody out there got a favourite detective? You name the detective and we might try it in their style.
Columbo.
Or we might not. Columbo. Taggart. There's been a murder. Oh, I'm dead. There you go. There's Taggart. Carry on for another 8 series. Okie dokie. There's Taggart for you right there. And I couldn't hear any of the others. What I got Columbo,
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, you beat me to it.
Wait a minute.
Where's your act?
Who's your old rack?
Miss Marple.
Knight Rider.
Cadfael.
Miss Marple.
Batman.
Yes, the Dark Knight Detective.
Magnum.
Do you know, I think I'm beginning to understand what Bono must feel like when he's in the middle of a perfectly good song and then he points the microphone up at the crowd and he says, go on, you do it. And they do that. In his case, they all sing, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And you just gabble on, the bunch of you. Okay, I've got Sherlock Holmes. Can you do Sherlock Holmes? Oh, look over there. What? That door frame is a very pale yellow. You mean, yes. It's a lemon entry, my dear. Probably while we'll be. Oh, look over there. What? Look over there. That thing that heats up the kettle has gone all furry. You mean, yes. The element's hairy, my dear Watson. Right, we're gonna move very quickly on. Oh, look over there. What? The publisher of a famous women's magazine with a girl's name has just been stung by a large flat fish. You mean, yes, elementary. Dear. Even he lost the will to live. Usually nothing stops him talking crap. So let's move on. We'll try not to do any more improv in the rest of the show, apart from the fact that half of it is improv, but not for a change. It's not from us, because tonight we have a whole host of guest stars. I can't help noticing that you have got a guitar. I have got a guitar because I thought I would begin with a song, which, if you'll plug my guitar, and thank you, a song which, all going well, sounds a little bit like this. I'm a sock, you wear me when you're cooking with a walk. I'm made of cotton, I'm made of wool. You can't push me on your foot, you have to pull. Then you put on your shoes and walk, 'cause I'm a sock. Put me over your ankle, I'll go up to your calf. But you have to take me off if you want to take a bath. I'm available in stripes, in dog tooth or in checks. The half of us covered up by your shoes and the other half by your kecks. I'm a sock, I'm a sock. You wear me on your foot, not on your cock. I'm common fawn and beige and brown. I'm elasticated so I don't fall down. And I look good with a frock, 'cause I'm a sock. You have a go, thank you. I can start to smell quite cheesy. Keep away from your nose. I come in the form of pop socks with individual toes. I'm not like tights, they're different. Their thickness is measured in denier. They're quite inexpensive these days. You can get 3 pairs for a tenner. I'm a sock, I'm a sock. I rarely suffer from the writer's block. I'm thicker than silk and thinner than sack. You can get me dead cheap from TK Maxx. And I look good with a smock, 'cause I'm a sock. A guitar solo. Hands not touching the strings, I notice. Shut your face. I'm a sock, I'm a sock. I'm worn by sailors standing by a dock. I'm worn by soldiers in marching boots. I'm worn by robbers carrying bags of loot. And I look good against the rock, 'cause I'm a sock. I'm worn by the Springboks. I'm a sock. I like a drink of hock. I'm a sock. I impersonate Mr. Spock. I'm a sock. I quite like bagels and lox. I'm a sock. My favourite cookie is double chopped chip. I'm a sock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm a sock. Can I stop before my jaw gets locked? I'm a sock. Are you running out of rhymes, you cock? I'm a sock. No, I am not, you cheeky bugger. I'm a sock. Come over here and say that. I'm a sock. Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? I'm a sock. When you're ready, I'm a sock. Right, stop playing that stupid bloody guitar then. I'm a sock. Noticing the guitar playing is still carrying on. It is, I'll just see what I can do about that there. 'Cause I'm a sock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You muted yourselves all very quickly there. That was a nice contained round of applause. Of all the gin joints, in all the bars, in all the world. What are you doing? I'm doing my bogey. Of all that, would you like a hanky for that? No, doing my Humphrey Bogart. Of all the gin joints, what do? You do Bacall. I do quite a lot given the opportunity. Get my uniform on. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, ready now to solve a crime. Go and get yours. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with my uniform. Is there a problem with your uniform? Yes, I'll show you. Okay, what could possibly be the problem with your uniform? The problem with my uniform is, that when you did it in rehearsal, it went invisible, yeah. Did you have lots of material about an invisible? I had lots of material about my costume being invisible, and now it's totally, you might as well wear that for the rest of the show. I might as well do. How much material will it bugger up? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Because now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to help us solve a crime. Tonight, it's a case that we're calling the 10 Little Chefs. Although there's not 10 of them, But tonight's murder does take place in a kitchen. It's not any old kitchen, is it not? No. Tonight's case takes place in the kitchen of celebrity TV chef Roger Ramekin. Oh, I like him. Go and turn the TV on and let's see how Roger Ramekin looks. Oh, I love his program. If you've not seen Roger Ramekin's program, oh, it's a fantastic program. This is Roger Ramekin, is it? Yeah, oh, I love it. It goes like this. Let's go. Well, let's see it now. I'm Roger Ramekin, and if you can't stand the heat, get out of my kitchen. Here are tonight's guests trying to cook their way to victory. You know her as Ariadne in the soap opera The Avenue. It's Beatrice Barrington, Darlings. Next up, we have the winner of Popperopoly, that hot music star, Tina Bambina. And what tricks does he have up his sleeve? It's everyone's favourite magician, David Marvellous. Is this your card? So, can they cut it in the kitchen, or won't they understand what the fricassee? Fricassee, it's a cooking joke. I'm Roger Ramekin. Brick with a fork. I see. So that's Roger Ramekin's programme. That's Roger Ramekin's programme. Yes, of course. I'm sure you've all seen Prick with a Fork. And now we're going to go over there and see what's happening in the Roger Ramekin's kitchen. Who done it? Was it Roger Ramekin in the kitchen with a ladle? They haven't actually seen a crime. The fricassee joke was criminal, true. Not actually lethal. And there was a magician, and as we all know, magic is shit. Yes, well, there hasn't been a murder yet, but there will be. We're going now, ladies and gentlemen, to Roger Ramekin's TV kitchen to watch the drama unfold. You can have a guess a little bit later about who done it, whatever happens, and how and why. Then you are going to get the opportunity to introduce... what are they going to get? They're going to get... They're going to get the opportunity to interview all of the suspects, and you'll have the chance to chat amongst yourselves in breakout rooms. Then you'll see a few more clues, and we'll see if we can crack this crime. Did we forget something? We forgot something. Let's just go and do that thing that we forgot. Woodly woodly woo. As the TV lens opens on the kitchen of Roger Ramekin. Roger Ramekin's kitchen is the kitchen in which the action takes place. The kitchen of Roger Ramekin. Hello, you stuck to your prop, yeah. Hello. I'm Roger Ramekin. Welcome to my kitchen. And, oh, blood. Well, look at this food you're trying to cook up for me. This is supposed to be a competition that you're taking part in here. Beatrice Barrington, come up here. Come up here, Beatrice bloody Barrington. Let us see the stuff that you are cooking for me. Go on, give it a go. Come on, show me your food. Darlings, hello. Is that how we're wearing our hair today? That's how we are wearing our hair for the beginning of this. That's your accent. That is my accent, yes. What was your question, Mr. Ramekin? What sort of bloody cheesecake do you call that? Where's the cheese? Where's the cake? It's meant to be liver pate, chef. Well, it's crap. Bin it. Ooh, I couldn't. I mean to say, when I was a girl, you could live for a week on that. Did I ever tell you? Did I ever tell you about when I was in rep with dear Ralphie Richardson, and he used to keep his sandwiches in his dresser? Oh, you'd have liked his dresser. He's a little camp chap called Ronald. Listen, Beatrice Barrington, if I hear just one more of your theatrical anecdotes, I will I despair. I absolutely despair. Now, where is that idiot magician David Marvellous? David Marvellous, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, and why suddenly do you need help to get out of there? David Marvellous,
it is I, David Marvellous. The magician, you know. I use my hands.
Yes, I understand you use your hands for your magic. Do you have the Burthon croûte that you were making?
Yes, I have it. But where? Look, his left hand is empty. His right hand is disappeared behind him. But trust me, I do have two hands. My hand is empty. Nowhere that I could be concealing Burthon croûte about my person. And yet, voila! Oh, there it is. A piping hot straight from the oven. Surely he would have burnt his hands, you say. How does he do it? Aha. We must all keep our little secrets.
Is that your catchphrase?
It might be.
I'd forgotten what a tosser you are. Let's have a look at that pie. Nice texture, smells okay. Give me the knife. Let me have a taste. And I warn you, if another white dove flies out of that cake, I shall have your balls sun-dried. Oh, 1 minute, please.
Oh, where could it have gone? Now you see it. Now you... Oh, bloody hell, my hands. It's burning my hands. Oh, my...
Give me back the Burthon croûte, you cretin.
What Burthon croûte? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my fingers.
Right, there is literally nothing worse than working with bloody magicians. Oh, wait a minute. I've just remembered the one thing that's worse than working with magicians. Hello. Oh, God, it's Tina Bambina. Chef. Tina Bambina, the pop star. Have you prepared that sorbet? I have, chef, and I've drizzled caramel round it in a sort of love heart shape with a cinnamon stick. Can I just kiss you? With a cinnamon stick. That was impromptu, it was. With a cinnamon stick in the shape of an arrow through it. For you, chef. Have you now? It smells like dung, bin it. You know, chef, before I came on this show, I couldn't even boil an egg. Yes, you still can't boil an egg. You do it in a pan with water, not in a microwave. I know that now. But you make me come over. Can I just kiss you again? You make me come over all adventurous, chef. Experimental. I want to try everything with you. Yes, well, why don't you try not being crap? Remember, Tina, today I am seeing everybody's signature dishes. And what is your signature dish? Fish pie, chef. Fish pie, exactly. So get out to that fish market. Fish market, that's how we pronounce it in the part of London or Australia that I'm from. Get out to the fish market. I want it fresh, fresh, fresh. I'll get fresh if you will. Oh, God, give me strength. I am a Michelin-starred chef, I'll have you know. I shouldn't have to do this. I tell you, if I could find a way of settling the crippling debts that have been placed upon me by my fish restaurant, the Red Herring, I would literally kill two, and just as uncannily he returns. Oh, hello, David Marvellous, you're back. Yes. Hey, oh, my fingers are burning. Oh, God, listen, you moron. Listen. Come down here, you idiot moron. Magician. I should never be working with magicians. But this is your card. Listen, you cannot do card tricks. I can do a card trick. I've forgotten the accent, but I can do a card trick. Can you really do a card trick? Yes, I can do a card trick. You see, I have made my hands reappear. And is this the card you were thinking of? Stop that. I want to see your buff en croûte. Done properly this time. No doves. Doves. Please. As if David Marvellous would... Oh, shit, it'll suffocate in there. 1 second. Christ knows what the viewers are thinking. They've voted out all of the half-talented contestants. I think the voting's rigged. If I find there's something suspect about the Dutch production company running the voting, Road Haring, I will literally murder... Oh, you're all back. Right, come on, tonight. I want to see your star dish, the best you've ever done them, okay? Beatrice Barrington? Beatrice Barrington? Come on up! Come on up, you stupid one. I'm going for a bold look for this scene. What did you say, Mr. Chef? I said, Beatrice Barrington, that I want to see that dish that you're making. Well, Chef, I could do the dish that I once saw someone do when I was working at Thames with dear old Benny Hill and lovely, lovely David Nixon. Oh, and I remember one day, Peter Ustinov, such a wit, he came in and he said, you will laugh, he said, a bird just shat on my car. Oh, we laughed. Happy days. Yeah, your anecdotes are riveting. That is to say, they're as interesting as riveting. I bet it was a wrench when they sacked you from that soap, The Avenue. They did not sack me. They elevated me to a higher plane. They killed you off. I'll be back. They had you decapitated, so I'll be shorter. I once played the ghost who walks the bloody tower with her head tucked underneath her arm. Well, how about walking the bloody kitchen with a liver pate tucked underneath your arm? Oh, I'm having a turn. Oh, I'm having a turn. Where are my heart pills? Give me my heart pills. Oh, God, bloody heart pills. Oh, I need my heart pills. Oh, I see you take them with the lid on. I take them with the lid on. That's how we do. Oh, just need these to settle mine. You do that. You do that. Where are the rest of these medieval idiots? David Marvellous. Come on up, David Marvellous. Where the hell are you? I am here. Can I interest anybody in roast dove? What's it stuffed with? It didn't need stuffing. It wasn't empty. Beatrice Barrington, have you had your pills? I have, Chef. I'm much calmer now. Okay, Beatrice Barrington, come on up. What are you going to cook? Basically, yes, do you remember your accent, dear? Basically, I'm cooking this sort of creme and then you brulee it. What's it called? A bruleed creme, yes. Oh, I remember one time Dickie Davis was eating it in the canteen at London Weekend. Why am I wasting my time with you? You antediluvian, spindle-brained, dim-witted, ear-bending drain on the air supply. What are you doing? I'm stabbing you in the face, chef. Is that what you really meant to do? Thinking it through, not really. No. Well, I'm glad you didn't actually make contact. Is this a side effect of your heart pills? I think it probably is, chef. Put the knife away. I wonder what we can get you to cook that doesn't involve using a knife. I cannot believe I'm stuck with you three. You three, come on up, all three of you. All three of you, line up here. All three of us together. All three of you together. Now, you, Beatrice Barrington, you are a senile old bat. Tina Bambina, you're a talentless bimbo who's one supermarket away from going back to working in McDonald's. And you, David Marvellous, are a passé, cheesy, red-coated, unoriginal hack whose magic tricks would not impress a 13th century peasant. So, apart from Beatrice, anybody else want to kill me? No, chef. No, chef. No, chef. Definitely not, chef. Good. I'm glad you got three such very distinct voices as well. That's really going to help this show. Keep it that way. I shall be back for the live reveal. Let's cook. Yes, chef. Indeed, chef. Whatever you say. Yeah, we will just keep nodding until the technical advice tells us otherwise. I'm Roger Ramekin. Break with a fork.
I missed the last 5 minutes there because Amazon couldn't find my flat. So that's why I disappeared. So I'm back.
Oh, well, that's good to know, Shug. We'll just give you a little summing up for you. Beatrice is making creme brulee. David's doing beurre en croûte. Tina's making fish pie. But who is going to survive the big chop? We'll find out after the break. I'm Roger Ramekin. Break with a fork. So what was that you were saying, Beatrice? I was saying back in my day we had proper chefs. Did you really? Yes, I remember this one time I was working on Nationwide and there was Fanny Craddock and Frankie Boff, and Fanny had just finished this dish with onion rings and she hands back to Frank in the studio and Frank says to the audience, I hope all your onion rings come out looking like hers just did, and everybody laughed. I've never known why. Oh, look, you've just knocked over a wine glass and you have broken it. Oh, no, there's glass everywhere. Where's the dustpan and brush? Oh, it wasn't like this on the avenue. I used to have someone to clean up, and I used to have a little man who'd run up my dresses. Where is my mortar and pestle? I need to do some grinding. Oh, dear. Okay, that woman is so suggestible. She would be an absolute gift to a magic show. I could make her do, and oh, God, look at this broken glass everywhere. I feel fishy, oh so fishy. Who said that? I feel fishy and fish. What a horrible, what was this? That? It stinks. It's just fish, get over it. No, I mean that sound. It is like somebody trying to cook a cat without killing it first. But I didn't hear anything. What are you up to? I am whopping your ass. This dish is the best thing that this kitchen has ever seen. Just reading the recipe is enough to make your mouth water. Oh yeah, well wait till you see the fish that I'm putting in this pie. They will knock him dead. Look at this fish down here. See, this little one's got tentacles. This one's got little legs. Yes, that one's got a nose. Yeah, I'll chop that off. Point is, exotic, romantic, eh? Yes, it's a little ambitious for a woman who yesterday tried grilling carrots. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but something, words can never hurt me. No, of course not. Especially not words like pastry. Sorry, what was that? I didn't say anything. You seem so surprised your teeth have fallen out, lassie. Lassie, what accent are you doing? I said, pastry. Pardon? What is your problem? I haven't got a problem. It's you who keeps going, pastry. Do you think Beatrice is all right? Beatrice, are you okay over there? Just out of shot? Can I help you? Yes. I'm just grinding up some sugar. You need lots of sugar for a creme brulee, you know. You've got to grind it up so all the pieces are really little and small. And oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm so stressed. My hair's falling out. A woman of my age in her early 30s should be resting. Not resting in the acting sense, obviously, but oh God, I got to have my pills. Where are my pills? Where are my pills? Where are my pills?
Oh, where might her pills be? Are they up this sleeve? No, that is but a silk handkerchief. Could it be up this sleeve? No, it is merely a bread knife. Could it be, hurry up, you bastard, I'm having a heart attack. Oh, here they are, behind your ear. Oh, there you go. You really must look more thoroughly before you start. Beatrice, what are you doing?
You want a piece of me, monkey boy? Do you eat the pills? Go on, eat them.
What are you doing?
Can you hold this? I was stuffing a bottle of my heart pills down your throat to kill you. Is that what... Can you hold this?
Is that what you really wanted to do?
Thinking it through, I'm probably not.
Is that a side effect of your pills?
It's probably a side effect of my pills, yeah. Are you calm now? I'm calm now. You're going to let go of my bollocks? I've been holding your bollocks from over here.
You have been holding my bollocks from over there, right? It's not me you should be trying to kill, you know. It's you know who.
Who? Oh, pastry. Oh, pardon? Take no notice of her.
Of course, if you wanted, there's lots of ways you could kill him. Look at all these knives.
Or you could leave him in a pie until he suffocates.
That was an accident, poor little Tiddles.
You called a dove Tiddles.
You didn't see what he did in that pie.
Oh, or poison. There's no end of stuff you could slip into food. Do you know, hello Tina, do you know that marzipan smells exactly the same as gelignite?
Tina, can I do a little experiment with you?
Yeah, well, what's your experiment?
You see this word here written on the menu?
Yeah. Can you read it?
Here on the menu between philo and parcel.
That's fascinating. Oh, you rotten mentalist. You've played with her mind. That's perverted. What is she on about? It doesn't matter.
It's just a bit of fun. I am bound by a code of conduct. I would never hypnotize someone against their will.
I should hope not. And I warn you, if you try that on nonsense on me, I'll artichoke. Wee doggy. Artichoke. Wee doggy. I love this.
Oh, look, here comes Roger. Pastry.
Artichoke. Wee doggy. Are your signature dishes all ready? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Right.
Line them up. It's marking time. Look at Tina's fish pie. What do you think of it, Beatrice?
That looks lovely. Could I have a fork full of it, Tina? No, it's just for chef. No one else is having any. Hands off.
Right. Banes of my existence. What in... Oh, I forgot my accent.
What inedible trough fodder do we have to parade before me? David Marvellous, no tricks this time?
Of course not, although this signature on the £20 note is yours, isn't it?
Yeah, very impressive. Show me the food.
First, chef, I'd love it if you could look at my recipe. I'm rather proud of some of the details.
Very well, let's have a look at your recipe, David Marvellous. Boil, blah, blah, reduce, blah, blah. What's this? Leave to stand for 8 to 10 hours. Leave to stand for 8 to 10 hours. Who the bloody hell has time to let something stand for 8 to 10 bloody hours? Oh, I am so fizzingly mad. I'm not going to waste any more time with you, you time-wasting moron.
No, please, you must shut it.
Beatrice Barrington, what is this disaster that you've got here? It's bruleed creme, chef. Let me try your pure bruleed creme. Crunch. It's very crunchy, your bruleed creme. Yep, let's have your wine. It is a Chateauneuf du Pape. Is it really? Glug. Oh, brilliant. You've managed to find the one bottle of Chateauneuf du Pape that tastes disgusting. I do not believe it. Oh, God. Oh, I'm feeling quite unwell. Tina Bambina, what have you got for me?
Chef, especially for you, I've got my fish pie.
Okay, Tina Bambina, let's look at your fish pie. This fish pie says eat me. Yes, the fish I used. No, don't tell me. Let me just taste it. Oh my good God, that tastes like no other fish I have ever tasted in my life. In a good way. No, not in a bloody good way. Line up, all three of you. Tina, that is repugnant. You insult the very name of fish. You, Beatrice, have made a mockery of the very idea of creme brulee, and you, David Marvellous, I won't dignify your alleged recipe for bœuf en croûte by even smelling it. The three of you make me sick. I tell you, if I can get my hands on my agent, Reed Hearing, I shall literally murder him. And another thing. Oh, my heart. Oh no.
Do you think it was something that was said?
Quick, someone ring the police.
Wait just 1 minute. Don't be hasty.
Oh,
I said hasty, Tina. After all, he has just dropped down dead after eating our food. Someone might try and, I don't know, blame us.
Well, what are you saying? Are you suggesting we should dispose of him and hide the evidence, pretend it didn't happen? God, I suppose you're right. Think of our names, think of our reputations. Think if this got out.
Yes, think. We are surrounded by TV cameras,
live streaming, and going out tonight on Channel 4. I'll get on the phone. Hello, police. I think there's been a murder. Oh, the police are caught up in a little bit of bad weather. Bit of bad weather going on, apparently. Well, what's that you say, police? You see, my accent's drifted again. I wouldn't worry so much about the police are just on their way, but they're held up with a bit of bad weather. Evening all, look at it snowing. Watch the speed that you're going. Don't go too quick or you're getting nicked, driving in a winter wonderland. Don't be distracted by your road map, 'cause on the bridge there's a speed trap. You do 38 and you've had it, mate, driving in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a roadblock and behave like proper coppers do. When the drivers come along they'll say, oh dearie me, and we can breathalyse them when they do. Later on you'll perspire, 'cause the fines are getting higher. 2 pints of beer and you're banned for a year from driving in a winter wonderland. Take a taxi, driving in a winter wonderland, or try walking, driving in a winter wonderland. Evening all. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen a murder taking place right before your very eyes, and so have I, and so has he, as all of the parts. But who done it? Who killed Roger Ramekin? Let's sum up what we see. Beatrice Barrington. Yes, I think you actually wanted to ask for Tina Bambina. I did want to ask for Tina Bambina. Tina Bambina, what exactly happened? Can you tell us? Yes, I can actually, yes. What happened is he ate a bit of all of our food.
Not mine.
What's that you say, David Marvellous, just out of shot? He said Roger didn't eat any of his food. No, but he had mine and he had a bit of Beatrice. What did you say he did again there? Had a bit of Beatrice's. Yours is the one in the pastry. Whoa, I'll take that as a yes. Yes, then he clutched his heart, he choked. Wee doggy, what was that, Beatrice? Take no notice. And then he dropped down dead. Well, it looks like a clear-cut case. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to have your first guess. Cover for me, would you please, Constable? Constable? That's okay, I'm here. Right, so, are we going to have a guess then? Let's put up a wee bit of a poll. And there it is on your screen now. Can you see that poll on your screen? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Vote now. Who do you think done it? Was it Beatrice Barrington? Was it Tina Bambina? Was it David Marvellous? Was it a conspiracy, i.e. more than one of them? Why did you have to explain that? I'm not in the audience. No, there will be people in the audience who don't know what the word conspiracy means. That's highly unlikely, I would have thought. And who thinks there is some other explanation? We've got 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. A third of you have voted so far. I know some of you may have devices which don't allow you to vote, or you may have access which doesn't allow you to vote, but as many of you vote as possible. We've got 11 for David. Marvellous. We've got 6. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Right, let's just give you another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't worry, you're going to have another chance to guess, because you are going to have the chance to interview every single one of the guests. And in a moment, you're going to get the chance to break off and discuss it amongst yourselves. So let us have a look. Okay, let us have a look at the results of the poll. And they say... They say that 46 of you think it was a conspiracy. Sorry, 46% of you think it was a conspiracy. 26% think it was David Marvellous. 13% think Tina Bambina. Beatrice Barrington is getting off very lightly. Yes. Some other explanation seems to get an 11% vote. Okay, go on. Does anybody want to pitch in? Yeah, go on. Anybody want to just give us one of their wild theories? Just call out now. How do you think it was done? How do you think it was done?
It was the gnome.
It was the gnome.
I think the fish pie was made out of blowfish, which is poisonous.
Oh, interesting theories. Any more for any more?
The heart medication.
Okay, that's sounding interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, let us now go into our little breakout rooms. We've assigned you breakout rooms, and hopefully you're assigned with your friends. That's based on the 3 or 4 of us who we knew who your friends were. My colleague here will come in and have a wee chat with you, but you're only going to be in your rooms for about 5 minutes. Let's see what you all think. Okay, we're going into the breakout rooms, and that will be happening in just a moment. Well, hello, everybody. Are we all back in the room?
Yes.
Shuggy is back in the room. That may be all we need to know. So, not everybody's back in the room yet. Okay. Still joining. Still joining. So we have a team in the reception. We have a team in the green room, and we have a team from the smoking area. You have 3 possible suspects to question. You have David Marvellous, you have Tina Bambina, and you have Beatrice Barrington. Who would like to pipe up first?
I'll go first.
Okay, which group are you representing?
Team reception.
Okay, the team from the reception. Hiya. Who would you like to question first?
All of our questions are for all of the accused.
All of your questions for all of the accused. Can we just point out how difficult that is from this side of the fence?
Okay, let's go for Tina Bambina, first of all.
Right, bear with us. Tina Bambina, who is slightly easier to do the voice of, I must say. Tina Bambina.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Tina Bambina, taking questions from, was it reception, did you say?
Yes.
I used to work on reception before I became a very, very famous pop star, by the way.
And Santa impersonator.
This is from my latest video. I wish it could be Christmas every day, which we are releasing in May. Because there's no point wishing it could be Christmas every day when it is Christmas every day. Think it through. What's your question?
Okay, our question is, Tina, to the best of your knowledge, were there any unexpected ingredients in any of the recipes?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what was in anybody else's recipe. Mind you, I did see Beatrice grinding. She was grinding, but she was grinding some stuff up. And, well, that David Marvellous, he's got those doves everywhere, pigeons, pigeon shavers, so they could have been pigeon shit in any one of those dishes. Do you have any more questions? Does any of the other rooms have a question for me? Oh, yeah, I suppose I should be leading this. So, reception's got a question for Tina Bambina. Does the green room have a question for Tina Bambina? Green room, are you here?
Yeah. What fish did you put in the pie?
Oh, there was, I mean, I don't know the names of them all. I went down to the fish market and I said, what have you got for me? And the first answer was not really something you'd put in a pie. Well, I suppose American pie, but that's changing the subject. Then, thank you. Then the next answer, I'm just an affectionate lass. I'm very affectionate. But then it was really helpful. They gave me this stuff, and I mean, it looked like it was specially put aside just for me, because they'd not put it out on the main shelves where everybody could see. It was kind of at the back of the warehouse, sort of the smelly end of the warehouse, to keep people away from it, because it was quite precious. So lots of different, like 7 or 8 different types of fish, which is, of course, the making of a good fish pie, as I'm sure all connoisseurs out there could tell you.
Thank you.
Which room has not asked me a question yet?
The smoking room.
Okay, smoking room. What is your question for Tina Bambina, who's decided her teeth are growing out of her jaw now?
We were also wondering if there was something like, I don't know, blowfish in the fish pie, or would that just be a red herring?
Blowfish? Is that some kind of sexual innuendo? Some kind of sexual innuendo? I will not lower myself to answering that sort of question unless you are from one of the major tabloid newspapers and willing to pay a 6-figure sum for the answer. Blow me. Do you have any questions for any of the contestants who don't have such problematic teeth? Who has got a question for Beatrice Barrington, for example?
Yeah, we've got a question.
Okie dokie, Beatrice Barrington is just coming up to take your questions. She's got no problem with her teeth, but I predict some sort of difficulty with the hair. And there it is. So, what's your question for Beatrice Barrington? Fire away.
Well, Beatrice, the Green Room would like just to say how beautiful you look today.
Oh,
and then,
thank you.
And then we would like to ask, what were you grinding?
Well, I was intending to grind sugar, and it certainly looked like sugar to me, and felt like sugar to me, and so I ground, and I ground it small. I ground it with my mortar and my pestle, and I'm hoping to do Shakespeare next month, and I ground until you could not tell it from anything else that was finely ground, is what I did. Has she answered your question?
Thank you very much.
And has she got that Shakespearean role? Yes.
Definitely.
I'm going for Timon of Athens. You'll get time somewhere. Do we have any more questions for Beatrice Barrington?
Yes, please, from the smoking room.
Fire away.
Obviously you were very keen on your creme brulee, and it must have been great. Did you actually try it yourself, or did you just give it to the chef so that he had his just desserts?
A lady of my age in her late 30s has, of course, to watch her figure, and bruleed creme, as I think you meant to call it, would be hardly conducive to me keeping my looks at this not advanced age in the slightest. But, you know, I could have been tempted, but of course, what with there being a dead body on the floor, I was right put off it and that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Sorry, we're not trained chefs, so we got the name wrong.
Well, yes. Do you know, you use a blowtorch. Again with the blow gags. Oh, shut up, Tina. Pastry. So, do we have any more questions for Beatrice Barrington?
Yes, from the reception room.
Reception, please fire away.
Roger Ramekin told us earlier that he was in heavy debt. Had he borrowed any money off you, Beatrice?
He had not borrowed any money off of me, and if I can let you into a little bit of a secret, he would be on a hiding to nothing to do so, for I am not the most flush as I have been in the past. When, of course, I worked for the soap opera The Avenue, I was rolling in it, and as I believe the kids say, laughing spam fritters. But nowadays, I am a little bit more what I think you might call brassic. So, no, he did not borrow from me.
Yeah, Roger did say you were no longer in the first flush of youth.
Yeah, well, she's a cheeky bastard. I am, as I say, constantly updating my spotlight entry, which constantly gets my age wrong. Every 5 or 6 years, they seem to need some years knocking off. I would have a word with the editor if I could afford to pay for my spotlight entry. Do we have any more questions for Beatrice Barrington?
Just one more from the smoking room, please.
Fire away, please.
Your heart medication. What would happen if somebody took too many of those? Would they die of a broken heart?
Well, I don't know if they die of a broken heart, although many a man has fallen at my feet from that. But no, I would assume that it would be deleterious to their health. It's certainly, it's conducive to mine, but I can only take a couple. You are shoveling them. I can shovel them down, but I can only shovel a couple of bottles at a time. Okay, so they are a prescription medicine, which is taken in prescribed measures. Do you have any more questions for Beatrice, or are we moving on to questions for David Marvellous? Okay, do we have questions for David Marvellous? Fire away.
Yes, we do.
What is your question for David Marvellous? I believe he's on his way up. I'm on my way up. He's on. I'll just give him a hand on his way up the stairs. I don't know what his problem is.
I am here now, and can you clarify that this is indeed your card?
Yes, that is my card. Yes, do you have any questions for David Marvellous?
Yeah, I'm really impressed that he's found his other hand.
Sleight of hand is, of course, my catchphrase, and occasionally my hands become slight and disappear, well, up my backside. But that's the way we work. That's the way we work. That's how we do our. Oh, can I show them a card trick?
Well, right now,
yes, I must do this. I must show them this card trick.
If you could show them a consistent accent, that would be great.
Okay, look at. Can you hold this? Look at the cards. Look at the cards there. Memorize a card. Pick a card. Don't tell me what it is. Memorize one of those cards. Have you memorized it? Have you memorized the card? Okay.
Yes.
And now, I shall make your card and only your card disappear. Voila. Your card has disappeared. Thank you. How do we do this? Some secrets we must keep to ourselves.
You were anticipating no questions. I was anticipating nobody having any questions for me. Do we have
I got a question. We got a question from the green room.
Yes.
David, when did you last not kill Roger Ramekin?
When did I last not kill Roger Ramekin? Well, of course, I have never killed Roger Ramekin. How, why, where, who, and what would I kill Roger Ramekin to, at, for, with, and otherwise? I mean, the very thought, it is to laugh.
Do you have a question that would make any sense?
From the reception?
Yes.
Have the police revealed to you, David, what the cause of death was?
The police have not yet revealed to us what the cause of death was. It's obvious, isn't it? It's obviously ground up glass. Anybody could see that stupid Barrington woman was grinding bloody glass into his bloody food. He bloody ate and he bloody died. And then she gave him the wine. Did you see his reaction to the wine? She poisoned him. She poisoned him and she ground up the glass. She did.
The green room would like to know if you're okay.
I am a magician. I am about as good as magicians ever get.
They are indeed mental as anything. So,
can you repeat what she did to the glass?
She ground it up. I've abridged it.
So, so do we have any more questions that have yet to be asked and are absolutely must-have answers?
What was Roger dead?
Sorry, was Roger dead?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a look. They've put him in a large, rather big freezer, and yes, I believe an autopsy has been carried out. So if he wasn't, he certainly is now. Do we have
see, being the greatest magician, I take it you have seen Jerry Sadowitz's card tricks.
Jerry Sadowitz's card tricks. He learned everything from me, including his accent, including his.
That is to say, I taught him everything he knows.
Yeah. So, are those all of the questions? In that case, would you like to have another guess at who done it? Let us have a look
Oh, sorry, I'm David Marvelous. Yeah, we'll have a wee look at who done it now. You can vote one more time. So, who do you think done it now? Do you still think it was David Marvelous, who you thought before? Do you think it was a conspiracy like you thought before? Nobody's going for poor little Tina Bambina now. Okay, we're coming to our results and our denouement. Get those final votes into us now. And a conclusion looks like it might be reached. Okie dokie, I think that's enough of the voting there. So we'll end the poll and we will share those results. Have a look at those. So, yeah, we've changed our minds about the conspiracy a little bit. Some other explanation, yeah, people really hoping something better than the actual truth. They probably were. Some for Beatrice, some for Tina Bambina, but most people seem to think David Marvelous. David Marvelous, you want to come out here? Do you want to tell us exactly what happened? Where is he? Where's that David Marvelous? It is I, David Marvelous, and I have to confess, how do you think he did it when the chef didn't even taste his food? Aha, some secrets we must keep to ourselves. Yeah, it'd be really helpful if you didn't. Oh yes. How did he do it, you ask? Simple. Post-hypnotic suggestion. Post-hypnotic suggestion. My secret is out. I simply say artichoke. Wee doggy. Oh, to Tina, I say pastry. Oh, and I also can say Lollo Rosso. Just one cornetto. Give it to me. And in Roger, chef, I implanted the phrase, leave to stand for 8 to 10 hours. He simply read that, repeated it a few times, and voila, he snuffed it. That's terrible. That's evil. Yeah, but that's bollocks though, isn't it? I beg your pardon? Well, I'm no expert, but that is crap. I mean, you can't do that, can you? Well, if we're going to be pedantic, the detective's wearing a blue outfit and he wouldn't. Shut up! Your hypnotism's very clever, but you can't kill someone with post-hypnotic suggestions. I looked it up. You didn't kill Roger. Sit down. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, but your card has gone, hasn't it? Yes, my card's gone. So who done it? Tina, was it you? No, I don't think it could have been me. No, it couldn't have been me in the slightest. I could not possibly have been it, for I loved Roger. Roger was absolutely the love of my life. I would not do anything to harm a hair on his head. You useless detectives, they're useless. Do I have to do everything myself? Right. Sorry, are you still dead? Yes, it's suspension of disbelief. I am a ghost. They have done an autopsy. I'm currently, look at this. My top half is cut off from my bottom half. I am actually dead, but I have come back from the dead to solve this crime. Now, Beatrice Barrington, what was this crap that you served me? It was bruleed creme, chef. Oh, give me strength. What did you crush up and sprinkle on the top? Sugar, chef. Sugar and nothing else. No broken glass, for example. You sure of that? I think so, chef. And the wine? You didn't actually put some of your heart pills in the wine? Well, I'm not sure now that you ask, chef. Well, luckily for you, I've done a spectral analysis, which now that I'm a spectre is a lot easier than you'd think. And the wine was just corked and the creme brulee was just crap. You didn't kill me. Tina? Yes, Tina? Yes, chef. The fish you put in your fish pie. What was that fish exactly? Well, I can confirm that there was definitely no blowfish in there, but I've got a note here from the fisherman. It says there's rainbow fish and there's joker fish and there's puffer fish and there's cod. Can I stop you there? Rainbow fish. Yeah, it looked lovely on the outside, but when you get inside, it's really rather boring. I thought I would go all the way through like Blackpool Rock. No, I was thinking more of the puffer fish. Yes, chef. Have you ever cooked puffer fish before?
No, Chef, I did remember to deflate it first. And did you read anything about the fact that you cook it like it's a delicacy, overcook or undercook it even slightly, and it's a deadly poison? No, I didn't read that. Did I get it just right? No, you didn't. Oh, so much for beginner's luck. Yes, Tina Bambina is the person who killed me. I was killed by you, Tina. No, it can't be. I can't. I mean, it can't be. I can't have killed Roger. Oh, Roger was my love. Oh, give me those heart pills. Where are the heart pills? Oh, give me those. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, I'm going to overdose on your heart pills now. I have nothing more to live for. These heart pills taste an awfully lot like Smarties.
Yes, where could the real pills be? Who could have swapped the bottles without her even seeing? Some of our secrets we must keep to ourselves.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Bravo.
Another crime solved. And actually, we know a song about that, don't we? We do know a song all about a crime that gets solved. And it goes like this. Her name was Juliet Bravo, with a police radio at her chest and a string of great arrests. She'd been a beat cop and drove a Panda, but for promotion she'd been snubbed, so now she's heading for the pub where the police retreat when they finished their beat. It's a place where you meet your colleagues and it's quite discreet. At the Coppers Cabana, where coppers hang out in this manner. Here at the Coppers Cabana, you can drink a smidgen and hang out with a stool pigeon at the Coppers. But don't fall in love. Coppers Cabana. His name was Fingers. He was a wrong'un, but now he'd put that in his past and he's a famous supergrass. So in comes Julie, he calls her over, gives her the names and the MO of a bank job about to go down at a place near here. This could boost her career if she bust the gang single-handed, but it cost her dear at the Coppers Cabana, where some folks are taking backhanders. Here at the Coppers Cabana, some folks get busted, but some aren't to be trusted at the Coppers. It went tits up. Coppers Cabana. Her name is Julie. She's been demoted. She tried to intercept a heist, but a couple of the blokes from Vice were undercover and stitched her up, cause the chief inspector had this scandal he was covering up, and there was this dead prostitute, and it gets convoluted at this point, and then there's this plot twist. Who double-crossed who at the Coppers? It's hard to follow, and legal details are hard to swallow, and supporting characters are quite hollow. But it takes itself serious, so it gets a second series. It's the Coppers with Keely Paws or Olivia Colman or somebody Danish, or you get the idea. Hit some tins. Yeehaw! Oops. Thank you, ladies and and gentlemen, thank you.
Yay.
You have been the most fantastic audience. Thank you so much for coming along and tolerating what was a bit of an experiment for us. Our next show, which is on March the 19th, will be a return to just comedy. Just comedy.
Yay!
And now we're not going away. Well, rather we are, but the man behind the set will be staying around in the virtual bar afterwards. So you may leave if you wish, and thank you for coming. But if you want to stick around for a drink, oh, and we've got to thank the Quarry at St. Luke's, the Quarry Theatre at St. Luke's. Thank you to James Falo, whose idea this was. Well, the murder mystery wasn't his idea. Us doing a show with the Quarry Theatre was. And thank you so much for all the good people of Bedford who we know have come along and have seen the socks before, and people who came along for the very first time, and the staff of St. Luke's as well. I know many of you are here. So whoever wants to stay behind in the bar afterwards, we'll disappear for a couple of minutes and then we'll be back in the bar. You stick around, the bar is yours. Thank you. Good night. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.